So the first heat smash I'm going to talk about is Paul's. So Paul's is a low. It's also only -12, so it's incredibly safe for a low option. The damage is quite nice on it, and the range where it connects is pretty far out. So even from here, it will still connect. Now the biggest thing about this is it breaks walls. So for example, so he essentially has a -12 low launcher against breakable walls, breakable balconies, breakable walls, even hard breaks, because they will break instantly on a hard break wall that normally requires 2 hits to break. So it makes his mid game and his low game incredibly scary, because as you know, Paul is all about mixing up the opponents with his mid options that wall splats, Death Fist, back 2, maybe 4+2 as well, and then heat. His Death Fist becomes -13 will allow pushback. So when you also have a -12 low option that you can also do as well, it makes his mix-up game terrifying with very low risk attached to it, and especially against breakable walls where the low option once again will give him a full combo. So yeah, Pulse is definitely one of the best heat smashers in the game, and you can see the distance that the wall splat broke from. Like, it's incredibly far from the wall, and he's still got the full combo. So the next one I want to talk about is Dragunov's. Why I really like Dragunov's, and I rate it highly, is because Dragunov as a character always has plus frames, right? So you're always having to constantly guess between this and this, right? And both of these options frame trap into his heat smash. And the extra good thing about his heat smash is, even if you block it, you have to guess between the unbreakable tackle, which also gives him a throw mix-up on landing it. So the tackle becomes unbreakable after the heat smash, and then you have to guess between a throw mix-up. And also, against a breakable wall, a wall breaks for a full combo afterwards, sensors, or whatever the combo might be. So I rate this really, really highly, and it also tracks in one direction, as I was demonstrating now. So it tracks sidewalk left, I believe, after running 2, for example. So it tracks. So even if it doesn't track that way, he still flies off, and it tracks the other direction, I believe. So they make the opponent's block. So it tracks one way completely, and even if it gets stepped in the other direction, he goes flying off, and it becomes really difficult to punish him, if possible at all. So yeah, I rate this race drive really, really highly, because his pressure is already insane. So this just kind of adds to it that they have to block it for extra chip damage, even after blocking a couple of running 2s, getting chips down, and then they have to block even more after the heat smash. So definitely a strong one. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Jin. Why I think Jin? Because, I mean, I'll just let it explain itself, right? Like, I don't think I need to say any more, right? That it wall breaks from like so far away. It's a mid, which is nice to have in this game. It does chip damage, of course, like a normal heat smash, and against the wall, it's one of those heat smashes where wall stuns on block, so you get even more plus frames to work with. And with Jin, he has such a strong crash shots mixed up to complement this. So he has, he has his health sweep, so you can threaten with the heat smash at all times during the wave through. So wave. I'm a Mishima player or whatever, so it's not going to be clean, but you get the idea. So wave through, threaten the health sweep, and then at any point you can just heat smash, right? When you catch them ducking. So it becomes a very, very strong option, a very, very strong mid option to complement Jin's mix-ups. A combo unbreakable walls from like half the stage, a wall stuns and blocks, so he gets extra plus frames and chip damage. Yeah, it's just a crazy loaded heat smash. I'm sure you've seen all these Twitter clips of Jin just destroying walls from like full screen. So yeah, I rate this Heat Smash super, super highly. So the next one I want to talk about is June's. Now, why June? Because, so, she has an interesting, unique mechanic in that some of her better moves causes damage to herself, right? So this, you know, many more moves. Like, there's a couple of moves that causes damage to June. So, what June has for Heat Smash is, it's a 13 frame mid that has really, really good range. And the main thing is, it heals June. So let's, for example, I do this. So I might do this and block. So I'm chipping myself, right? So I Heat Smash, and I will get most of that back. I can't demonstrate in practice modes clearly there, but I will get most of the life back. So I can basically do my broken moves, like my safe homing, range 5 launching moves, and all these broken punishment as well, this and this. And all I have to do is pop, go into heat somehow, Heat Smash, and I get all my great life back. And it also wall splats as well, like it's a really, really damaging wall splat. So you get a lot of damage from it. And it also has incredible tracking, so if I make the opponents block all, and then I make them sidewalk, the trapping is insane on it as well. And the second hit tracks as well, so you're supposed to like step the first hit and then armor through, but you might even have that resource if it's gonna kill you, for example. So yeah, the tracking is insane on it, the range is insane, the speed is insane, 13 frame, pushes back to neutral, and June heals herself as well from all the great life she took. So definitely one of the best Heat Smashers in the game, 100%. I think we all saw this one coming, right? Devilchin has the best Heat Smash in the game, like no doubt about it. Why it's good is because it's essentially a full screen homing missile that does a lot of damage on hit, right? And also against breakables, it breaks them for a full combo as well. This move virtually has no counterplay to it. When he's in heat and you're standing in full screen, you literally cannot do anything. You just have to block it. And on a block, he gets a little counts mix up between Morning Crow 1 for plus frames, Morning Crow 2 if you think he will step it, Morning Crow 2 if he will try to step it, and he also has, while he's in heat, he also has a grab as well, which is unbreakable, so you can't break this, so he also has a grab, which complements the Heat Smash. So basically, while Devilchin has heat active, no counterplay to it. You cannot move, you cannot try to approach him in case he pops it. So he gets a really gross mind game of, since you're too afraid to press anything or move or just exist in general, he will start to apply his mix-ups, you know, his strong mix-ups. He will start to apply it. He will start to apply maybe, you know, his launching options, whatever they might be, to complement the hell sweep. And this is all because you're too afraid to try and keep him out. You're too afraid to try and move away from anything. You're too afraid to try and interrupt him, because when you breathe a little bit, you get popped by the Heat Smash. So yeah, I think Devilchin's is the best one, because at least with the other Heat Smashes I've mentioned, there's some counterplay to them. Like you can step it in one direction, or you can do something better, right? Devilchin, no counterplay. You just have to hold it full screen. You basically stop playing the game until he does it, essentially. So yeah, incredibly strong move. So yeah, that summarizes my video for what I think is the top 5 Heat Smashes in the game. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree, disagree, let me know why. And thank you as always. Take care. Bye bye.